Hello my friends and welcome to today's tarot reading. This is a general daily reading for all signs, but the sign that you're here probably means that there's a special message for you, so thank you so much for joining me today. Now today is the 18th of June 2022. It is a Saturday, the day of Saturn, and today we have a special transit. Venus in Taurus is squaring Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. Now what this means exactly is that we've got like quite a romanticized view about the world, but it could be blurred. It could be misguided. Something that doesn't really match with the reality of what's actually going on. So it's a good idea to really make sure that you are checking that everything is legit. Checking that everything, don't get swept up too much with fanciful ideas. And also, it's not so much fanciful. It's more about the romanticized version of it. About how we can affect things on a greater scale. These ideas may come through, but I would just say probably just work them through, think about them a bit more, dream about them a bit more, rather than actually taking any action on them. That might help today. But otherwise, thank you and hello to all of my returning subscribers. You're all fabulous. I hope you realize that, and I hope that you're having a wonderful day. And let's get on with today's reading. I am reading with the Art of Adventure Tarot. I will also be clarifying with Madame Andora's fortune cards and also the Kim Cran's animal deck. So let's see what Spirit has to say to us today. Dear Spirit, what message would you like to communicate to the collective today? Dear Spirit, what message would you like to communicate to the collective today? Temperance reversed, the Chariot upright, Two of Wands upright, and Three of Wands on its side, Three of Pentacles on its side, and also the World. The Five of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Devil, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, right. Reversed. So, bottom of the deck energy is the Two of Pentacles reversed. Okay, yeah, there's a collaboration effort that's going on here. That's there's almost like a bit of a battle going on. A bit of a new cycle occurring as well, but there is this battle. There's this people not seeing eye to eye and not being able to be encouraging of other people's ideas, and also in a way being a slave to our own kind of ideals in how we believe that things should be. So yeah, I feel that people are, it's that whole thing where you steam ahead despite whether or not you've got a clue about it or not. And I think that's where we need to kind of step back. The ideal and the dream, is very interesting. I like this Devil a lot. It's very cool. It's very cool. Because we actually have somebody in kind of like almost like a sheep's clothing, if not a wolf's clothing. And it's this image of the bat as well. The slave to our desires. And what's really interesting here is that they're holding up the chains. They're holding it. So that means that it's them who are the who are enslaving themselves. And this lack of like compassion and love to be able to give to each other kind of denies the opportunity, because there's this sense of just kind of being all in one space all together, kind of jostling for attention, jostling for yeah, I mean, this Three of Pentacles freaks me out a little bit, because it's a little bit like, this is what we're telling you to do in order to do this, which I understand to a certain extent, but it's also, there's also a sense of control here. So one person is lower than the other two, you know? It's a very interesting three. Very interesting. What I see here is somebody who's actually being headhunted. Yeah. In an industry where there is a lot of competition for something. And the imbalances are what is causing this kind of like rush of people to come forward. God, that was... Okay, that's interesting how that came through. But already the people who are employing the people... So what I'm seeing is like a job. A particular type of job or a position that's come up. And there are a lot of people who are vying from this position, who are more than capable of doing it. But the employers have a certain idea of who it is that they want. And it's almost like that they're going to promise the world to these people. And they're going to offer also something very big. It's an offering. It's almost like a turn of the company. So the company is like coming to a point where it's needing a particular type of person. And that's why there's this need. There's almost a rush. So, and because this job is so coveted, they know that they will be able to tell people exactly what they want them to do. Wow. And this kind of like this scouting for people has gone far and wide. It's gone on the next level. But really, the opportunities for the people that are choosing to work for them aren't as good as they think it is. It's almost like a fake offer. And the real people, and the people who really hold the power are the actual employees and not the employers, because it's the employers that need them. And it's almost like this sense of competition that doesn't that's coming through. That we pitch them against each other and they'll work harder. What the fudge cakes am I tapping into here? I know what it is, but I'm just like thinking this is pretty big. This is how companies work, particularly like corporations. This is how corporations work. So I don't know if there's some kind of dynamic that's going on around you, my friends, that's happening, because that's definitely like with the devil. That's what I see. I see corporations. I see a corporation that needs people. So they put out this kind of like mass marketing scheme to like, you know, it could even be as something as simple as the public services as well, you know, pitching people against each other is a way to get things forward. Yeah. And that's why this came up that way, because it's not really people working together, but it actually gives the impression that it is people working together. You actually will be on your own. You'll believe you have support, but you won't. And then here, you know, it will give you the opportunity to do certain things, but actually will it, because you'll be working so hard. Wow, that's an interesting message. The dragon, strength and wisdom. And the wizard, use your skills to aid others. Well, that is certainly what you'll be doing if you decide to enter this space. Wow. Yeah, using the strength and wisdom to discern the truth of the situation, because, like, you know, remember, like, I don't know, maybe it's just my own bias of not being able to work within a company, but, like, you know, big corporations and companies have their own agenda, which molds into the ideals usually of the stakeholders, or usually the people that benefit the most from it. So those are the needs that are going to be at the top of the hierarchy. And once you understand that, then it makes you really reconsider who is it that you're actually giving your effort and your energy to. I'm not saying not to. I'm just saying that there's this dynamic that's going on, and it's happened to come up in this reading. Okay, dear Spirit, what messages would you like to convey to the collective today? Please tell me that's only one. Oh, okay. Wow, vulture. And it was reversed. Love it. Love the synchronicity. Don't love the message, love the synchronicity. Right, wow. And then we have the whale. I think, was that reversed? Well, whether it was reversed or not, something says to me that this is archaic. This is an old system. This is something that's old. It's like, it's an old way of thinking, an old way of being, an old way of doing things. And it's almost like instigating and implementing the old, continual kind of... But it's under a veil. It's under this it's under a... It's under something that's not true. Like, it's not. It's an illusion. It's a carrot on a stick, and it's really interesting that this Ace of Pentacles is this. Look, it actually, you know, look at that. You've got this, you know, the cigar, that, and then you've actually got like the life. These cards are really interesting because you have this kind of mechanical, and then you have life. You know, this could be something to do with AI. Yeah, but this is an archaic system. This is an old system. Something probably before humankind, actually. Wow. And this is about almost like, you know, vultures are scavengers. They're scavengers. They eat dead things. They don't kill things, or they eat things that are nearly dead. And this energy, you can see the energy that's like emanating off of this vulture. Not to say that the vulture is bad, because it's not. It's just the context in which this is being presented. It's quite parasitic. Scavenger, not so much parasite, but scavenger. And there's some interesting techniques, particularly in calling people to come. You know, I don't know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but when you think about like certain groups of charities and things like that, and then when you start to follow the money of where, like, you know, the people who run these charities, they earn a lot of money, and then it makes you think, like, how is the charity being a charity if it's stakeholders, it's business owners, it's managers, how they earn so much? Where is the real work? Where is the money really going? And I think that's what it is. This reading is asking you to question your values in respect to a situation that may call upon your services, and whether or not it's actually going to be something that actually matches your values truly, and what is it that you're doing it for in the respect of the companies, or, you know, the product's end result. Is it because of you and you're just getting it for your own ends, fair enough, you know, you do whatever you're doing, but it's just something to think about, because there seems to be like a conflict of values that's going on here. I hope that made sense, my loves. It's really powerful reading, really intense. Not easy to do when your head is thick with like with hay fever. But anyway, if you did like this reading, please do like it. Please do subscribe for more videos, as I upload every day. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day, my darlings. See you tomorrow. Bye.